Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of our Growing Together Let's Play. And I am already cooing and awing, and I just can't help it because Hannah finally is feeling well enough and recovered enough to attend to the little nugget in the middle of the night. Well, I guess early morning, we'll say. And her parents got in early morning. When they said, hey, we're coming to visit, like, they weren't kidding. They were quite literally on their way. Where did they go? Oh. They're both in the bathroom. Okay, that's fine. But they are here. So what we had to do, let me just tell you, this was a sacrifice because as you recall, if you've been watching this far, this is where the bed was last time. This is the spare bedroom where the blow-up mattress was, but we had to put it over here in the living room. I had to put one of the houses. Can I talk today, please? I'm begging myself to get my together. Right. We had to put one of the couches in our household inventory, as well as our coffee table. They were able to access both sides of the mattress, so that's great. But the living room is essentially where Grandma and Grandpa are staying right now because there was nowhere else to put them. And I really want her to show off little Rose to her Grampy and her Grandma. I think that'd be so cute. Archer, he can't rest a day. I mean, he did rest like a day or two, but yeah, he had to go to work, so he's off on the boat this morning. Are you okay? Oh, okay, you are okay, cause it's cuter now. It's easier. This fluid like show off baby. I mean, Maxon's in the wall, but that's okay. She's gonna try to show off the little nugget. She's like, Dad, this is Rose. This is the proudest grandpa face I've ever seen. Oh, I can't help it. I can't. I know he's in the wall, but I'm excited. She's like, isn't she beautiful? Maxon's like, honey, you did so good. You did so good. She is stunning. She's so beautiful. She reminds me so much of you when you were a baby. And Hannah's like, yeah, except for the fiery red hair, right? And he's like, well, that's an Idris family thing. Yeah, except for that. And now she's gonna show off Rose to her mom as well. She's like, Mom, here's your grandbaby. Oh, she's gonna go over here. I see these aren't super fluid, but it's definitely a lot better than it was before. When we did the show off baby thing to other Sims before, you'd have to be like behind the bassinet, like literally over here where my mouse is. And it just wouldn't work very well at all. So can you please show off the baby? Because the baby is crying. I would love you to show off the baby, please. Please show off the baby. Are you gonna show off the baby? Thank you. Just show the baby. She's like, hi, this is Stinky Rose. Yeah, she's kind of smelly right now, so we are going to change her diaper really quick. But we did ask Grandma and Grandpa here to help out that's why they're here. So we didn't tell them to relax. We told them to help out, and they cleaned out all the dirty dishes from the fridge. They made a meal. They were cleaning up things in the living room, which is a huge help because Mom needs her rest and she also needs food desperately, but she really also needs to change the baby's diaper. Please change Rose's diaper, I'm begging you, because this little nugget is just screaming at you. But yeah, she needs to go ahead and eat something. Archer's gonna be home from work in like maybe an hour and a half. And actually, why doesn't she cook with her mom? She's gonna cook with her mom. Her mom's here. This is something special. We didn't do this last time. So we are going to make, I want to do something from home, but I also want it to be breakfast appropriate. So maybe I won't really have much. Let's do do we want a grand breakfast? Yeah, we're gonna do a grand breakfast. That's what we're gonna do. I think that'll be kind of nice. And as you can see, Hannah, I just want to point this out because I want to acknowledge that when your body goes through creating freaking life, girl, you embrace your new curves. Look at her. She looks just as stunning as she did before she was pregnant. She's got a little bit more to her. This body created life. So I just want to put that out there for any of you childbearing peoples. You're beautiful. You're fine. You're absolutely beautiful. You are. Your postpartum body went through so much. Anyway, I just wanted to, I'm very passionate about this, okay? I just wanted to put it out there. So this diaper should have just gone, into the trash can. But since we can't change the diaper at the changing table with our little baby objects, I suppose it makes sense I'm just obsessed with the nursery too. I'm like really happy about it. Anyway, Anwen is going to join Hannah, maybe, after a very awkward, glitchy hug. Thank you, Dad. I appreciate you very much. They're gonna make a grand breakfast while they wait for Archer to get home. And Maxon is just like, so how was the first night? Are you guys doing okay? How is Rose adjusting to, you know, just being at home and getting in a routine? And Hannah's like, Dad, I didn't lift a finger. And he's just like, well, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like, she slept through the night? And she's like, no, Archer took care of her the entire night. I had set aside, we're just going to say this because I did have the feeding preference for being breastfed. And I understand not everybody can or wants to do this, but Hannah wants to do it. And she was like, I set aside breast milk and he took care of her all night. He tended to her every time she cried. And he actually pretty much spent the evening in the nursery, just kind of like hung out in the rocking chair and everything, waiting for her to wake up. And Anwen is like, so he's adjusting well. And Hannah's just saying, you know, in my postpartum blur of what my world is right now, he seems to be really taking to fatherhood. No. Oh my gosh, I honestly thought he was about to light the fire pit, and we all know that never goes well in this game. But yeah, they're just catching up, and she's like, I can't believe you guys flew all the way here again. You were just here a few months ago. And she's like, why didn't you come out and see me, you know, years ago, since it was so easy apparently to do? And they're just like, honey, it was easy for us to come out here. And it's not that we didn't want to see you these past few years, but it was really difficult to get away. And now that we're retired, we can definitely travel a lot more. Because that was the big thing, remember, is they weren't yet retired. Now they're retired. Oh, Hannah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Archer's home from work. He's going to come in and say hi. Worry about baby development. Wait. That was actually really cute. I didn't know we were going to have all these different interactions. And look, Archer's like, hi, Mr. Idris, it's so good to see you. How was your flight? Like, did you get in okay? Was everything all right? And Maxon's like, son, we got in just fine. Don't you worry. It sounds like your little one is needing you right now, though. Do you hear the cries? He's like, oh God, yeah, I do. Oh geez, all right, yeah. I'll be right back. Archer's like, hey, Rose, it's all right, honey. I got you. Dad's got you. Oh, you're just hungry. Oh man, you're a hungry little bug. Mom just fed you before I left. The poor little nugget was so hungry again. Anyway, Maxon is out there. Please. Oh, he's lighting the fire. Oh, please stop lighting the fire pit. I would really appreciate that. I'd really appreciate it if you would stop doing that. So once Archer's done taking care of the nugget, maybe he can, yeah, he'll extinguish it. He'll do that when he's done, because I really don't want it lighting the whole house on fire. But since her parents are here and they're just really starting to get into routine, but they want to help, they offered to actually watch Rose while Hannah and Archer go out for a little walk downtown. And Hannah was asking them, like, well, you don't want to come with us? I mean, maybe we can just kind of strap her in an infant carrier. And Archer's like, no, honey, remember, we can't do that until they're actually infants. They're still objects right now. But yes, they're going to go for a little walk downtown, just the two of them, just to kind of have some time, I guess, together as new parents. I mean, again, we have to think about this. You know, it probably wasn't just the first night. Her parents probably got here like a week after. Let's just say that Rose is probably about a week old. They've gotten into routine, but they're really exhausted, and they're trying to kind of reconnect and get some one-on-one time as well. And you know, that is not always possible for everybody. You know, we don't all have family members that can come help us out when we need them. And I just want to emphasize like how special that is, that Hannah's parents are able to kind of drop everything and come here and help them out and give them that time for reprieve. And not a lot of new parents get that. And parents are superheroes. So that's my soapbox. Another opportunity for some self-discovery. So Hannah has been feeling really cheerful lately. Of course she has, because she's a family-oriented sim and she's always wanted to be a mommy, and she just had her first baby and she's watching her husband become an amazing father. Anyway, things are going well and Hannah doesn't have a care in the world. Well, I mean, she does. Embrace the change, cheerful. Yes. Yes, we are going to do that, actually. Oh, hey, Father Winter, let's ignore that you're here. But what I wanted them to do is I did want them to come over here. I think I want them to walk around the gardens because remember, Hannah went walking around here, I won't say all the time, but frequently enough when she was pregnant to kind of keep up with everything. So that is what they're going to do. They're going to come over here and they're going to go ahead and do, I think, they're not going to jog. And not around the lake. We'll do a power walk, maybe? Maybe that's what I'm looking to do. I don't know. Power walk. Oh, but it is around the lake. It's not around the gardens. Where's the one for the gardens? Why do I always struggle to find things? There, it's over here. Oh my gosh, it's over here. Okay. But I do want them maybe to power walk, but like, are they going to change into their workout clothes? Maybe I'll just do it proactively. Okay. All right. Just give me a second. We're going to change some of their workout clothes. Archer works out in nothing, so that's great. It's fall. Maybe I should give him a different workout outfit for the different seasons. But anyway, they are going to go ahead and power walk around the gardens together and just kind of chat while they do it. They haven't had a chance to really like catch their breath, and all they've been talking about is Rose. They're just like, can you believe we made her? Can you believe this? Like, isn't she beautiful? It's amazing. And Archer's like, honey, are you sure like you're okay to kind of get up and walk around like this? This is a pretty long distance, and you know, power walking isn't easy on the body as much as people might convince you that it is. And she's like, Archer, I'm okay. I'm okay. I've got to stay moving. It's good for me. And it's a beautiful fall day for us to get out and do this. And he's like, I can't believe your parents actually came here to kind of help us out and meet her so soon. And she's like, I know. I kind of can't believe it. Look at this queen. Look at this hydration queen. Anyway, she's like, I never expected them to. I didn't think they were going to do that. And he's just saying, you know, I just want you to know that you're absolutely beautiful. You know that, right? She's like, stop it, or we're going to have another baby. And he's like, no, please. Let's just slow down a little bit. I'm still trying to adjust to the fact that we have one. And she's like, I'm just kidding, but you're just so good. You were so supportive through this whole pregnancy, and you've just been such a rock star dad. And I'm so appreciative of you. And let me emphasize this too. I don't know why I'm on this soapbox today. Expressing appreciation for your partner, especially once you have littles, like, it's so important. Just do it. Just do it. Go out of your way to do it. It's so good for everybody. And Archer's like, I appreciate you too, what you went through to bring our daughter into the world. And you're such a good mom. You're so conscientious and you're just so nurturing. And I've never seen that side of you before. And she's like, well, I'm learning a lot about you too, mister, because I've never seen this side of you. And he's like, I didn't know it was in me. I didn't even know I could be this way, but I'm so proud of our little girl. And I can't wait to see who she becomes. And Hannah's like, what do you think her personality is going to be like? She seems so easygoing. Like, do you think she'll be like cheerful and bubbly? Do you think that she'll be kind of stubborn? He's like, if she's anything like me, she will be so stubborn. he's like, I'm just kidding. Oh, and Hannah is very flirty right now. And so is he. That's why he did that. Anyway, this is a great opportunity for them to just... Are you joking? I was going to say it's a great opportunity for them to just connect as they whip out their phones, but I think it is, and it's just a very brief thing. You know, they don't want to be away from Rose for that long. You know, they've never been away from her before. Obviously, it's only been a week, but they don't even want to be away from her for a second. And they're like, can we just like wrap this up? We can get home to our baby. But I think Archer's like, are you feeling good? Let's do it. Let's take a little jog. And Hannah's like, oh my gosh, this feels so good. It feels so good. I feel so much lighter ever since having her. Just like when Maxon and Amma were here for their first trip, Archer and Maxon were able to kind of sneak away. I won't necessarily say sneak away, that's not fair, but they decided to just kind of go out here for a couple of hours in the early evening. Oh, Rose is upset. Maybe I'll have Hannah take care of the baby in a second. Just give me a second. But they decided to kind of sneak off and have some, I'm going to call it father-son time because, I mean, Maxon called him son. That's a step. But he's like, so, how have things been going? How are you feeling as a new dad? You know, are you feeling good? Are you feeling nervous? What do you have questions about? Are you all right? And Archer's like, you know, Mr. Idris. And he's like, hey, Archer, you can call me Maxon. You can even call me Mac. My mom called me Mackie, but you can't call me that. And he's like, oh, okay, I won't call you that. Listen, Mac, I just, it's been a whirlwind. I can't even imagine my life without her now. And she's only a week old. It's just, it happened so quickly. And I just can't believe that, you know, me and Hannah made this precious little thing. And she just came into the world screaming and crying. And I was head over heels the second I laid eyes on her. And Maxon's like, it's powerful. It's very powerful. The second you see your child, it's immediate. You're just drawn to them and you would do anything to protect them. And Archer's like, that's exactly it. And Maxon's going to broach the subject just because, you know, he is curious about all this. He's like, well, did you tell your family about Rose? And Archer's like, well, I told you about my brother. I did text him. We were in the hospital when Hannah was in labor, and I let him know that we were having Rose, but I haven't been in touch with him since. And Maxon's a bit nervous, and he asks, what about your dad? You know, what about your old man? And Archer's kind of upset, and he's like, I know he knows. My brother told me that he knows, and he hasn't said a word. He hasn't said a damn thing. And Maxon is asking, well, do you want him to? Yeah, do you want him to say something? Is that what you expected to happen? Archer's like, well, I guess not. No, I didn't expect him to say anything, but just kind of sucks that he didn't. And we're just checking in with Hannah and Anwin and little Rose. I love how Anwin, the grandma she is, just went right to the rocking chair. I don't know why. It is just so satisfying to me. Like, the game is really working for me right now. Also, do you like Hannah's new little outfit here? She got some comfier maternity clothes for when she was pregnant and for the 4th trimester, if you will. This is, I believe that both of these items, the top and the pants, I think they're both from Growing Together. I know the top definitely is. I just don't know about the jeans. They might be. I know they're not custom content. They're in-game stuff. But anyway, I think she looks spectacular, and I think it's great because she's going to be really comfortable while her body continues to heal. But yeah, everybody's just kind of enjoying their evenings. I think that Archer and Maxon are probably going to pop home soon. I know that Archer's getting pretty tired, and I think that we're going to just clean up the house a little bit before we head to bed because we want to make sure everything's in good shape. Oh, kind of like that. Dirty diaper. I don't know why, if you have a diaper pail like in the room, do you know what I mean? Like literally in the room with you, why the diapers wouldn't automatically go to it. Kind of like laundry hampers in the game. Like if you have a laundry hamper in a room and your sim changes clothes, it'll just automatically, go in the laundry hamper. That's, why am I struggling for words today? Like, am I okay? Maxon and Maxon. For the love, I can't keep up today. I don't know what it is. Maxon and Archer just came home, and Archer decided to actually spend some time with Anwin as well. He was just talking about some of the milestones that Rose has hit already, just as a newborn. Now, in reality, like in the game, you don't get milestones until your baby object's an infant, but I'm playing into it, okay? Now, he also just shared, I just saw this emotional buff, parental pressure from worrying about infant. Having a child is a big responsibility. Archer feels the pressure and anxiety seeping in. That is spot on for him. Like literally, it's spot on for him. This game is really, really getting to me because it is just doing amazing things. It's literally doing amazing things. I'm really, really happy about it. Now, something else I wanted to check because they are staying over. They're staying over for like the whole week. Oh my. The game really said, you want her parents there? You got them. That's fun. Do you know what I think we're going to do? This is what I think we're going to do. We're going to pause with the commentary for a second. I think that tomorrow we might actually have an infant. That's what I'm thinking. I don't have aging on right now. I don't play with aging on unless I'm trying to like do a challenge or something. I want to spend as much time with whatever life stage or whatever the heck is going on with a story for as long as I want. I don't want to be pressured by like aging up by a certain amount of days or whatever. So I think we might have an infant by tomorrow because I wasn't planning on spending a lot of time with Rose as a baby object as is. I wanted to show, of course, that life stage because it is important, that newborn life stage. But I think that we're going to jump to infant because, to be honest with you, the baby objects, you can't do much with them. And you're pretty much stuck with having them be objects at home. You can't like take them places or anything like that. So I think that's going to be our plan. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning and our little Rose needed her nighttime feeding, and Archer saw Hannah pop out of bed and he was like, no, you stay in bed. You need all the rest you can get. I'll take care of her. And it's in these moments, very early in the morning or late at night, if you will, either way, that he just soaks in everything about her. Like just that was a heck of a burp. He just soaks in everything he possibly can about her. He's just like, you're just amazing. You're just amazing. I never thought you could be this amazing. Oh, and here's Hannah. Here is Hannah. Hi, MC Command Center. How are you? We are going to just get you into something that's a little bit more covering, considering your parents are around, Hannah. But yeah, he loves the nighttime feedings. He loves just the one-on-one time that he gets with her when the house is quiet and just all that stuff. I mean, house quiet aside from baby screaming, but when the house is quiet and just the day-to-day isn't like stealing his attention away, he just loves popping in here and being with his baby girl so much. And I think that Hannah sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes she'll kind of follow along with him, even though he does it so she can sleep. I think that she will often kind of just come in here and she'll end up just rocking in the rocking chair and just watch him be a daddy. I think it's so cute. I really wanted to change that diaper too, by the way. Would really appreciate it because that little nugget is still crying. This was supposed to be a peaceful moment, not so peaceful anymore. After getting home from a morning out on the boat, because work does not stop, where he came home, by the way, with tons of gifts for Rose from Amos and Jesse and the rest of the crew, because they have not stopped showering him in gifts. Anyway, he came out here because he has been working on something very special. He knows that Rose is going to be transitioning to a bigger crib, not the bassinet, and he's been trying to whip one together. Maxon, oh no! Oh no, the power's out. Oh no, they were so oh no. They were just so distracted by everything with the new baby that they completely forgot to pay their freaking bills. Oh, but don't worry. Maxon changed the diaper, Grandpa. Oh, Grandpa, thank you. What I was trying to say is Archer is building a crib. He is building a crib for his little nugget. And Maxon actually had built Hannah's crib when she was little. So he gave him some direction. He's like, here's how I did it. Here's the exact blueprint, like all this stuff. So we are going to go over here and we're going to go set it up. We're going to scoot the bassinet just over a little bit in the room and we're going to set up the crib right here. There it is. Now this is a custom content crib. I just want to put that out there. This is by a winged llama, I believe. This is by a winged llama and it is beautiful. It is, I think this is by a winged llama. Am I making that up? I will find out. I will put it on screen whilst I babble. I will find out and I will put it on screen. Therefore, my babbling, you can just ignore because I'm going to find out. It's a beautiful crib. It's just like a classic wooden crib. And I think there were a couple of versions. I think this is technically version 2 because I wanted these ends to just be closed off. That's all. But our little nugget's right here. So no worries. She's right here. She just fell asleep. But Archer's actually going to come in here now that he has got the crib built and he is going to upgrade it. He's going to get that mobile in here now, right now, because let me tell you, even in my play testing of infants, that mobile is going to save your life in getting those little nuggets to sleep when they don't want to sleep. Like, they are a godsend. So we're going to just do that now and be proactive, preemptive in everything that we're doing, because it is going to be 110% necessary when we officially have an infant, which will be tomorrow. That'll be tomorrow. I've decided we're going to do that tomorrow because I am very excited. Hi, yes, a lot of this episode is just in the nursery and in the house, but I just wanted to capture Grandma and Grandpa in here while their little grand nugget naps, and I would just imagine, look, they're closer from happy memories, deeply connected. I feel like they're talking about when Hannah was little and how they just remember it clear as day when she was a little baby, and how much they can't wait to make new memories with Rose when she gets bigger, and that they're so excited to be here for when she becomes an infant. Now, the way I'm looking at this is, I don't know, I was going with the whole thing like, oh, it's been a week since they had her or something like that. But I think for the sake of this, maybe they did like a long-term stay. Maybe they decided to stay here for like a month or two, and now they're gonna see their little infant grandbaby. I don't know. It's really tough with The Sims to kind of like simulate time passing like that. So I'm just going with it. Don't come for me in the comments, because if you do, I'm gonna cry. I'll do it. Look who came over on his own. Amos stopped by. Hannah's like, Amos, what are you doing here? He's just like, Hannah, I had to come see you. I had to make sure that you guys were doing okay. And honestly, I really had to check on Archer to see if he was doing all right. And it's like, Amos, he's doing fine. He's actually in the nursery with Rose right now. Do you want to go meet her? And he's like, yes, I do. I can't wait to see her. Show her to me, please. Please, please, please let me meet her. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what she looks like. And I can't wait to see Archer holding that baby. That's going to be a whirlwind for me. He's like, Archer, man, what's going on? This is your daughter. Oh my God, Rose, she is a beauty. How is she your kid? And he's like, ha ha ha, real funny. Hopefully she looks more like her mom, because I don't want her to look like me. And Amos is like, no, seriously, Archer, she's beautiful. She really is. She's absolutely beautiful. I can't believe that you have a child, that you have this little nugget. He's like, Amos, I gotta be real with you. I didn't think I would either, and I'm just so happy that I do. And he's like, that's what it's all about, man. That is what it's all about. It's all about that. And he actually just became good friends with Amos. Oh, stop. He's like, hey, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I really do. I'm so glad that you did. And send my best to Jesse. Send my best to Amir. How's he doing? He's like, he's doing just great. He's crawling in everything now. He's crawling in everything. When you guys are feeling more up to it, when you know you don't have the in-laws over and stuff, let's have a parents' night out. Let's get the kids together, you know, all that stuff. And he's like, I'm all about it. Let's do it. He's even gonna brag about the baby. He's like, I don't know, my kid's pretty cool though. And he's like, oh, come on, get off of it. Oh. New personality trait. Archer's enjoyed spending time with family recently. Why is this perfect? And just like that, we have an infant. Oh, I'm screaming a little bit internally. I'm trying to be good here, but we have an infant. And let me just tell you all, now I wanted to show the animation of the little baby object becoming an infant, but I wanted to make sure that I gave her the appropriate infant makeover prior to like showing you what she looked like as an infant, because you know, you always have to give the little Sims makeovers. But let me just tell you, she naturally had the red hair. I didn't do this. This is a strong Idris genetic, okay? Like this gene is strong in this family, like very, very strong, because oh, of course he's gonna put the baby on the ground, because that's how things work. Anyway, Grampy, look at him. Okay, all right. Well, this is a great place to end it. We're gonna take some family pickies out here because I can't wait. I cannot wait at all. Maxon is already like completely smitten with this little child so much. He's like, this is my girl. This is my girl. She reminds me so much of my baby Hannah when she was little. Before I get honestly like cute aggression, I gotta just end this episode. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. I cannot wait to hear your thoughts, and I will catch you next time I post an episode. Bye!